Yeah, hello, and welcome to the start of this little example I'm going to walk you through. It'll be an example in how to work on color correction and how to work with green screen footage and how to, of course, to remove the green screen. I've made a little example for you that I will try to recreate, and it looks something like this. Yes, welcome back to the first part of this little tutorial in working with the green screen footage and color correction. First of all, I've prepared some materials for you and I put it in the canvas room for today, and I'll just start by importing them. And I'll just find it here. 1 second. So it's here. It's the green screen media folder. For starters, yeah, I think I'll just select all of them and we'll take them in for now. Okay, slowly it's imported in After Effects, and the core of this example will be this little footage you can see in the preview window up here. We have, for starters, for you to see, I have the windows over here. I can do new composition from footage, or I can just basically drag it down here to create a new composition. The advantage of doing this is that it will fit the properties. So if you can just see here, so this is 23,976 and 1920 times 1080 square pixels. So, but now I'm sure that this composition here has the same setup as the raw footage, which for keying, that is removing the green screen, is a big advantage. We can just see, I scrub through here, you can see we have this woman walking closer to the camera. She's in front of the green screen, and she's walking up and having this like pondering look here, so that's fine. As you can see also, she has hair, which is the real test for doing green screen. She also has some reflections in her skin and so on, which will be maybe a challenge, but let's see what we can do about it. Okay, so to key out the green color, I go to Effects and Presets, and since there are so many, I just type in here key light, which is the effect that I'm going to put onto the clip here. And when I drag it on, you can see it's opening up the effect control window over here. And this is a key light. It's part of Premiere, sorry, After Effects. And it works like that, I have a little color picker here. And you can see when I pick a color, suddenly it will be replaced by black, which is basically not black but transparent. And you can see down here there's a little checkerboard thing where I can turn on transparency. As you can see, this is actually what I get from this. Okay, so right now she's you can see she's kind of free of the green color. I can go back to my project tab. I will find, let's see. I think I will start with this. Maybe it's a mix-up of genres here, but I have this little picture. I can see. So this is of a film noir, a detective's office. I just scale it up. I think I can just right-click and I can see if I can find it. Transform, fit to comp. I think fit. Let's see. like that. It's fine. I think there was a little bit of stretching there, but for this, it'll be all right. So I have this, and I can turn on down here the visibility of my keyed footage, and you can see by now, okay, of course I need to work on it, but for starters, I actually have the effect that I want. So the trick here is to turn this off. You can see is actually to have it as clean as possible. And you can see if we look over here, there's some jitter, some stuff, because there's some there you are. Bam! I go to the right layer here, so I can preview. Can see the source here. You can see with the green screen, it's actually not completely even. And that makes it a bit harder for the computer to take away, especially the part over here. For trying to find that out, I can see there's this thing where I can go. So the view here, the source, I want to see the screen matte. So here I can actually see. So what's white is what we see, and what's black will be transparent. I can go and modify the green color a little bit. So just to see. So depending on where I go, so now it's kind of really black here, but the thing is that it might have a price to pay with the hair. I'll go to final results. So maybe you can see now her hair is cropping a little bit, which is not so good. So basically I would like to go back and make it a little lighter here. So, because then I get more detail in the hair, and then I have another way of fixing the stuff out here. Good. All right, to just finish my keying thing here, I need to make what we call a garbage matte, which is basically a mask taking care of the rest of the stuff here, because basically I just want her to be in the picture. And to do that, I make sure my layer here is selected, and I basically just take the pen tool, because when I paint with the pen tool in a normal layer, it'll work as a mask. What I try to do here is to basically kind of trace some. So the thing is, I want to kind of go something like this. I want to make sure, and okay, I can go, so bam, and suddenly you can see now it's gone. I still have some issues here. Let's just go back, because what I want is, my issue here is also that she will be moving, so I have to make sure that she's not moving out of the mask like that. Okay, I'll turn this one on, and because I'm so lucky that it's kind of dark down in the corner, it will not matter so much. There's a little clipping of her head. And basically you can see, if I go back here, I can take the selection tool, I can click back here in the mask, and I can kind of adjust it. But the thing is, she's actually moving out of the green screen area. And we have the little hand here, which I kind of think is cute, but of course it shouldn't be there. So what I do here is I make her crop a little of her head, because basically what I can do is, if I go here and I press the S to get the scale thing, if I scale her up a little bit, and I take my move thing and just basically move, you see I can move her around. This is actually a really big advantage, because maybe she should just end here. But you can see I'm taking her out of the screen like this. So in that respect, it doesn't matter so much that I crop her head a little bit. That was too much. So I'll shift to constrain the proportions here. Actually, I think I will go back to 100% on this one, and take her down here again. Now maybe I'll put her here, because what I would like to do instead is basically to make it a bit more cinematic. So let's go and do a new solid layer, which are basically just containers. I'll make it like black, like this. So now it's black. What I can do is now I can mask away some of it. So what I can do here is I'm trying to make, you know, black bars on the top and black bars below to have this effect of having a super widescreen. And then I need to have the mask. Can you see it's doing the opposite? So I just, instead of add, I do subtract, and bam, I can click away. And you see now it's a better thing. And if I can go to her here, so I accidentally had the mask on still, so I need to go to this and just do put her something like that. Let's see. Click away. Bam, 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 bam. Yes. Okay, she's good. So now I made my key to remove the green screen. I made a garbage mat to take away the extra stuff in the scene, and I made this mask of a black layer to have the widescreen effect.